just going through it really, really bad. And it's just real dark. I'm not too sure what to do right now. I don't know why she's doing that. I don't know. She keeps screaming to that corner, and it's kind of like triggering me a little bit. What would you call it? Um, I'm not too sure. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck to do with her. She's like triggering me pretty hard right now. I'm not in the mood to like ignore her and stuff like that. So I need her to like stop. What'd you call it? Um, um, we'll figure it out. So let's get into this reading. Let's just see what's going on. I'm not really in the mood for humor, stuff like that. So my Empress energy keeps coming out. I don't know how to explain to you guys, like, if there's I feel really alone right now. I feel like I can't show my face. I feel so much suffering, and I know I'm suffering. That's what it is. That's what I was feeling. That's the word for it. I'm suffering a lot, and it's also really triggering. For those that are new and don't know, I'm 25 now. I feel like I've just been going through this never-ending suffering. And, you know, when all the happy moments and all the good moments that you just, I feel so manual. I mentioned, like, I don't feel, what you call it, that I don't feel like, you know what I mean, I've done any work until, like, I plant the seeds for the rice. I grow the rice, I nurture the rice, I harvest the rice, I build the basket, I weave the cloth, I put the cloth in the basket, I put the rice in the basket, and then I go out there and, you know, I build the table, I build the cloth for the table, I um, rent the space, and then I make the flyers, go out there. This is all the steps. I go out there, I give the flyers out, and then I go to the table and I wait for people to come, and then I give out the rice, free rice, to the people. Then I can consider, once the day is over, once I pack up everything, I give away the table, the basket, the cloth, and the field, then my job is done. That's the only way that I can feel accomplished. In other words, if I don't write the book, to study the book, to teach the kids from the book, and then sell, and then give away the book to the parents and teach the parents how to teach from the book and teach the parents how to write their own book, and then, you know, then I don't feel like I've done anything. if I'm just giving away the rice, I don't feel like I've done anything. If I'm just, you know what I mean, harvesting the rice, I don't feel like I've done anything. And my suffering comes from when I plant the rice in the rice field and someone comes and ruins it all, and then I have to run away and I have to abandon the rice field and I have to abandon the rice and the plant and everything, and then I have to start over. And I've done this for many lifetimes. It took me one lifetime to learn how to plant the rice in the rice field, the next lifetime to secure the land, the next lifetime to harvest the rice, the next lifetime to it's like taking people think they know what it feels like to be a giant. When you're a giant, you think you're ruling over anything. You're stepping on everything. You gotta, every step that you take is a lifetime. Imagine you're walking, you're taking one step forward, and everybody's grown and learned and become and evolved. And by the time you're on your third step, they're already dying. That's why you gotta take leaps. You gotta take leaps. But then you have to measure. If you take a leap high enough, you might not come back down for 20 lifetimes. And so time travel came to be. It was the only way to make sure that things would move forward with a good pace. I just feel like I can't spend another lifetime trying to get this life done, man. I can't spend another lifetime trying to get this mission done, man. I can't. I can't even see that I worked hard because it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't like. I don't know what I've done. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't calculate it. I can't measure it. Because I feel like until the job is done, until everyone has been fed, I can't. I feel suffering, so much suffering. There's determination. is my sister. She's the one here right now, overcoming. It's given to God. The eight of Cups energy keeps coming out. So that's what it is, the stuff where the suffering is coming from. Yeah. Inopportune, or when there's no opportunity, there's no opportunity in a situation. That's why there's so much suffering, because all the opportunity has been disabled. Chain switcher, cloak holder, keeps others covered or hidden for leverage, places one's dependency with another to, replaces one dependency with another to, so the control never ends. And it's a thief in reverse. So that's why there's no opportunity, because the law, when it comes to their endless insatiability, is that if they choose to be thieves, then there will be no opportunity. There will be nothing to steal. Meaning that there will be nothing that can be stolen, but also nothing that can be valued. And even nothing isn't valued either. So it's nothing and never anything or everything at all. Yeah. So pressure for distributing goods outside of official channels, the gray market. Resourcefulness right now is being given to God. There's no resources, no resourcefulness. There's no distribution. See? There's no goods. Navigate ethically. There's no resourcefulness. So there's no ethical navigation. There's nothing. It's nothing. And it's not even nothing. It's the expanded reach belongs to God. So God is expanding his reach since we are expanding. And I figured that from my last reading, it was about patience. It was about temperance. It was about not patience. It was about security. It's faithfulness, resilience, and silence. You know, like, it's like, I don't have an analogy for it. I know the feeling, but I can't express it. I can't explain. See, the recessionary market, pressure for survival during economic showdown. There's no economy. So there can't be an economic showdown. There's no survival. There's no survivors. Only. And because of that, there's no endurance, there's no faith, see? There's no resilience. Yeah, because of the profaner. That's what's being depleted at this time. Yeah, they can't, look, silent partner persona, they can't be in silence. You see? And there we go. Now that's gone too. Oh my god. Stringkeeper persona holds connection between people and pulls them closer to cause outcomes. Hand switcher persona pretends to offer one thing while delivering another. Advises leaders from the shadows, avoids accountability. Assuming control over entry and exit points in the network. Light paths that lead exactly where they want others to go. So that's them. They were trying to float between groups, gathering to gather scraps of influence, and that's all that they were trying to use to do it. Shadow, lantern, webgate persona, curtain whisperer persona, hand switcher persona, string keeper persona. They're being caught now. There's the murderer. Until they are brought to justice, everyone will suffer. That is the law. Everything will keep going down, will keep spiraling down until the murderer is brought to justice, until the murderer is found. And all the markets are being shut down. Crisis disrupted market, seasonal market. Markets are the only thing that allowed us to understand the meaning of joy. And joy is what allowed us to understand the meaning of glory. Without the markets, there's no peace, for sure. We were able to extend ourselves towards heavenly peace, to call forth for ourselves, even if another couldn't have it, even if we could be able to give it to another, but now there's no connection. It seems like God is disconnecting from the world entirely. Killing those not intended to be harmed, and just killing. Exodus 20:13, Matthew 5:21-22, Surah 5:32, Manusmriti 5:45, 10 evil acts, first body evil. There they are. The first body energy. Are you guarding my food? Dude, cats are so cool. They're so awesome. God really created cats. She's guarding my food. I kid you not. It's like my inner child and the spirit guide for my cat. Yeah, and then that's them trying to use coattail ride. Like, if this continues, then even I will be disconnected. In order to preserve peace and harmony in heaven. All humans, only those who are in heaven will be exalted and such. So that's Jesus. Which I mean, we already knew that. That's okay. It really is okay. Cycle complete. Because that's the thief energy. The tower to the world, see? They've been poisoning the waters, the foundation, the murderer that is carrying the trophy of their murder, cloaking themselves in the energy of who they've murdered, and then feeding that into collective consciousness, attempting to corrupt Christ, which is not how it works. Christ is pure, and so purity always overcomes corruption. Purity dispels corruption. That's why the demons are afraid of angels and afraid of God. Well, they fear angels, they fear purity because they would be dispelled. Yeah, there's the victim, and there's the real energy of the world. The Ten of Cups in this is what house? The second house, Taurus. Yeah, see that? Taurus. Murder. Not Taurus, the murderer. No, it's a murderer that was in the second house energy. It's giving Judas. Yeah. I've been seeing the same faces recently. The other day at a party, at a club, I was talking to this guy and I was like, yeah, talking about some like tech. And he was like, yeah, I actually got my memory wiped recently. I was like, what the fuck? I literally said that was going to happen. The fact that he was saying it out loud, it was so, I was like, twin? Twin, where have you been? You look just like him too. It was literally like I go to these places and I mean I see the same faces. This guy really came up to me, didn't even have a different name. The same name, the same face. I was like, you've got to be shitting me. And you know, I got to be realistic about it too. I'm like, nah, I know your past is different. I know I like just switch timelines and shit, but like, God, you know? What is going on? And it's crazy because I can tell a Judas looking motherfucker because like, yeah, because the guy that I like my most recent encounter with, right, which was like months ago, like literally 4 months ago. Yeah, like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 3.5 months ago, they look just like the motherfucker who tried to kill me, murder. And the guy who looked like, the guy who tried to kill me caused this to happen, right? He looked just like Judas. He looked just like Judas. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was Judas. And they have his name next to mine and shit like that on these websites. And I wonder to how many people actually look like, you know what I mean? I imagine it wouldn't really work that way for other people because, like, like I change form and stuff like that. Like, not that I change form, I'm the same form. I just change, like, внешне, like my outside form changes. Explorer energy. My inside stays the same. As in, like, my spirit is the same, my spiritual form. I am as I am, as I was created to be. Yeah, like, seems like they're not letting go. Trump is reminding me of someone now. There was this one guy. Was he a tyrant? I mean, yeah, right? Duh. But he was what'd you call it? Oh my gosh. Genghis? Something around like Genghis. Like a fallen former. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know how to explain it, who he was. It's like a, like, wannabe emperor. I don't know how to explain it, but he is definitely not in Jesus Christ energy. He does not look like Jesus at all. Only in, like, you know what I mean? Even then, I don't even really recognize that. But Jesus said that we wouldn't know these people, but, like, I hold all my memories. So, gosh, he looks like someone. Ah, he looks like a. Fuck, what's his name? He's not trying to show up. It's like no, it's not Napoleon Bonaparte. Who keeps saying that? I don't know. This motherfucker's no history. Napoleon wasn't even that bad of a guy, What's his name? Oh my gosh. Caesar? Was it Caesar? Yeah, but they would have had similar, like, nah, but because Caesar wasn't really born into wealth like that, right? Actually, wait a second. No, this guy looks just like, he looks a little bit like Judas as well. Nope. There he is. There's his actual face. Yeah, there's his actual face. No, Julius Caesar looks more like Putin. Yeah, it looks way more like Putin than anything. It's giving Putin energy for sure. So he's trying to wear Putin's energy. That's hilarious. I mean, come on. Come on. Okay, you guys think I'm fucking kidding? Here, look at this guy. Look at him. Isn't that just Putin? That's literally him. Oh my, that's literally him. Bro, ain't no way. That's literally Putin. Like, that's not how he looks like, right? That's like him when he was like fucking 20. But look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Come on, man. That's too easy. Let me see Napoleon Bonaparte. Oh shit. No, this guy looks like, no, Napoleon Bonaparte looks like, no, he looks like someone else. He looks like someone else. Yeah, I don't even think he incarnated. I think he's like, honestly, I think Napoleon Bonaparte like may have gotten incarnated as just like a really cool guy, like a really chill guy, like drinks sometimes, hangs out, like, you know what I mean, works like regular company, like, you know what I mean? Like I think that he was done with the whole thing. Like like I'm pretty sure he was just chilling. Like he looks like a regular dude. Like he looks like the guy that you meet at Walmart. You know what I mean? Look at him. Come on. Like that looks like the most, hi, my name is Anthony. Looking guy you've ever seen in your life. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, this picture of him may run, I don't think so. Yeah, whoever Trump looks like. I don't know, man. I feel like he's newer or something. That's him, right? He looks so American. That man looks so American. That is the most American looking guy I've ever seen in my life. He looks like he survived nuclear, like being nuked. Look at him. Is that really his shit? No way that's his. Is that all his? I don't get it. What are all those medals for? Is that really him? You know, when people get fucking taken over by, what'd you call it, entities, they really look different, you know? Presidential Order of Excellence with Georgia, Saudi Arabia Color of Order of Abdulaziz Al Saud, Order of Freedom, Kosovo, Order of Muhammad. He got the Order of Muhammad? Holy crap. Jeez, he probably is chosen. Or are they tripping? I don't know. Either way, I want to see what he got in his 20s. Oh, they were revoked? Robert Gordon, let's see. Scotland became university and institution. Aberdeen. I don't really know what this is. Doctor of Humane Letters. I don't really know what this is. Honorary degrees. Doctor of Business Administration. Doctor of Laws. So he has his doctors in Liberty University. Is it McDonald's French fry certification pin? My God. Is that a bribe? I don't know what the fuck that is. He better not have taken a bribe. Honestly, I feel like Trump wouldn't even know if he was taking a bribe or not. WWE Hall of Fame, fuck yeah, get it. That's lit. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even know why he would get that. The New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame, he would get along with my father quite well, I feel. He got from Pope. I feel like I don't know, man. He's a real tricky guy, you know? He's a real tricky guy. I don't really know. I'm not the type of person to follow rumors, so I don't know. All I can say is that there's a murderer on the loose out here, and there's people committing murders out here, and no one is doing anything about it. And the cops are kind of just eating off our, tax dollars. And so people are going to stop paying taxes soon. And then what are you going to do? Put them in jail for tax evasion? That's not going to happen. You know why? Because they'll just murder you. Exactly. That's what's going to happen. They'll just be like, oh, you want to put me in jail for tax evasion? And then there they go. They'll just murder you. Because what are you going to do? Put them in jail for murder? You can't do that. Who else have you put in jail for murder, huh? Yeah, there's no murderers being convicted. There's me being, suffering though. I'm suffering though. I gotta go to work and suffer at work, and then I have to come home and suffer at home, and then I gotta get kicked out of my home, and then suffer I don't know where. I'm gonna suffer on the streets. It's time already. It's September 16th. I was supposed to be out of here last week, and I can't afford anything because I made $700 in a week, and I got paid $495. And then I made $600 in a week, and I only got paid $495. And so, or like 500 and something actually. I got paid 500 and something, 515. And so like if I make $2,000 a month, right? And I try to find a place to live, right? And I show them my like records, and oh, I can try and pay and stuff like that. Like I'm just gonna pick a fucking same type of neighborhood. That's all it is, because I'll have to move in with someone, and I'll just get triggered. I can't. Like, people really need to understand, when you do a risk assessment, sometimes the risk is too high. People think that the risk is high. Like, I'm not planning on selling my soul or my life or selling my dreams or anything like that. I'm not planning on selling my vision. I'm not planning on it. So I guess I just have to be killed. you know? So I'm not looking forward to it. It's just today was I just don't want distractions to I don't want I don't I pray that focus goes to divine, that there's divine focus, you know? Because people get distracted. There's so many distractions, and people want to hold on right there, suffer for a little bit. Let me go and take care of that guy. Like, I can't do this. I can't. While you're off thinking that you're doing something good, you're actually dismissing the good that you could be having here. It's like getting tricked, you know? It's like a company worker, right? Getting called up by their boss in the middle of the night. Hey, I need you to come to work and do this like whatever paperwork for me. You're like, it's the middle of the night. It's like, yeah, well, you can't tell me what not to do. You can't tell me, you know what I mean? I'm your boss. You're gonna get fired if you don't do this type energy. And then you go over, you're like, oh, fine. And you start working on something, and now the boss person goes over to your house, kills your family and children, rapes your wife, kills your dog. What have you done? You let it happen because you wanted to be a good worker, a good servant. And that's has been happening, and there's a murderer. They tell you don't go, don't go, don't go. Just quit the job, just do something else. Motherfuckers don't want to listen. And then I'm the one who's the immovable object, the unstoppable force. If I was so fucking unstoppable of a force and so immovable as an object, then this would never happen. I'm not anchored, okay? I'm not anchored here. There's nothing holding me here. I could disappear at any time. At any moment, you could disappear. Collective. I don't know why that's the power of God is just this. It's not something to be played around with. It's not something to be joked with. It's not a joke. It's not some sort of like God created Anima Mundi. God created all. He made the impossible chaos and the possible peace. He made the impossible peace and the possible chaos. He made it all. Like, don't you remember how many times people would say God was a cruel God? There's nothing stopping him from being that. Nothing even could stop him from being that. He could be as horrific to you as he chooses to be. It's God, man. You can't. And even if he is, you would deserve it. That's the best part about it, because even if you thought that you didn't, guess what? He'd make it so. He would make it so. If he doesn't like you, that's it. It's the kind of situation where, if you've ever been bullied before. So when we say God is a merciful God, he's a peaceful God, he's the most merciful. Allah is the most merciful, he's the most peaceful. Truly understand that we angels are really doing our best here, okay? We are the reason. God created us as reason. We are literally reason, man. You're trying to kill reason. Like, Like, what are you doing? So murderer. Yeah. There's a murderer and they try to target collective consciousness. Yeah. Their revolt. That's what that is, energy. Revolt against God is futile. It's lecherous. I keep hearing lecherous, lecherous, lecherous. Lustful. Give us a luxury. Debauched. Yeah, debauchee. Yeah, to leave, remain. One who licks up pleasures. A person overly driven by lust or sensual indulgence. Whoa. Whoa. Like parasitic clinging. Wow. I had no clue. That's been my enemy right there. Could you imagine? I kid you not, bruh. Every time they come about and they start trying to do that, the end of the world happens. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not even exaggerating. Armageddon, the flood. Ooh, what happened? The fall of Morning Star. Like literally every time. Every time. And it's only now that I've understood that's their energy murderer. They've been cloaking themselves in other people's energies. Yeah, there it is, cycle complete. That's the truth. They body hop. They body hop. The tower in reverse. Yeah, there they are. Yep. I feel like it's really the worst of the worst. To me, they're like Satan. I shit you not. To me, they're like Satan. Like it really, you know how much I suffered from them, like because of them, because of their existence. I suffered, kept suffering. Yeah, remember when I was telling you, you guys, that like I didn't like all that stuff. Like you don't understand how deep that shit went. You really didn't. You didn't see how deep it went. Like it was bad. It was bad, bro. That shit is so triggering. I can't do it. Even kisses now feel like scary to me. Cause I don't know. I don't know if you're trying to, you know what I mean? Get in there and fucking take away everything. My holiness. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like it's hard for me. It's hard. And like they really, that's where the murderer energy comes from. That's where the murder, because they want to be lecherous. Yeah, see. Excuse me. Yeah, that's them getting caught now. That's why there needed to be a new earth, new heaven, because it was too deeply engraved in the quantum realm of this matrix. Like, you gonna lick me up like a mango, and everybody, yeah, like, you know what I mean? No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yes. It's so deeply engraved. It's so deep, bro. Yeah, that principality is like, it's like having HIV, bro. Yeah, look. Oh, I'm out. Whoa. I'm really out. Yeah, I'm done. They took me. The angels took me. Yeah. Well, yeah, look at that. They tried to trap me in the realm. So like, to make it seem like, well, if you're gonna take us away and you're gonna take us down, then you have to take her with us. Like, we have to drag her with us, like holding me ransom. Remember when I talked about it? I literally said, I literally was talking about how much that they were holding me ransom. Like, it's like, I literally, bro, I literally kept on trying to tell you guys that they were holding me ransom. Motherfuckers didn't want to believe me. Oh, no, you gotta stay. You know how many times they told me, they begged me to stay, and I was like, like, I don't know why you're even asking me for consent at this point, because that didn't seem important before, when they murdered me, stole me, raped me, committed treason, debauchery against me, impregnated me. Like, I don't know why. Now it's like, oh, I'm begging for. Why would, why would I even know what consent means? Why would I even know? Why would I even know, bro? Why would I even know consent for what? Why would I know that? You know, the law of consent only comes to play only after a certain age, after a certain year, after a certain, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm 25 now. The law of consent would have been here with me right now. You know what I mean? If only I'm still being seen as a child by the heavens, you know? Yeah. I got I got revitalized, and it's like, yeah, no, you're still a kid. You're still a child. I'm still a child to the heavens, even though I'm the empress. I'm older than I'm older than I'm as old as the heavens, but I'm still a child to the heavens. Can you imagine? I am the same. I was created at the same time. So, yeah, they wanted to kill the angels. Yeah. Their whole thing was that they wanted to murder the angels. They wanted to murder reason. Like, do you, like, I just, here. Cause, explanation, intellect, course of thought, opinion, justice, motive, reckoning, accounting, calculation, explanation, judgment, reasoning, to reckon, think, calculate, believe. Intellectual faculty, reason, logic, intellect, reason, cause, explanation. You see? Wanting to act like you know, as if like it doesn't exist, right? As if reasonable doubt isn't a thing. Like, why would I ever deserve reasonable doubt, right? I'm whatever anybody ever says about me, especially some murderer, you know, some satanic folk or people who like, yeah, because why would there be reason, right? Why would there be reason, right? Why would there be reason, right? Why doesn't just everybody just murder each other? Everybody just kill each other, you know? And that's why I don't fuck with people who like want me to be adamant. They want to convince me God doesn't exist. So I'm like, okay, so why don't you just murder people? Why don't you go ahead and murder everyone you don't like and let people murder and kill your children? They'd be like, oh, well, that's just unreasonable. I thought you said God didn't exist, fucking moron. Anchor dropper persona weighs others down with obligation and guilt. See? So I guess the reading is over. I'll see you guys.